Biz Türkiye'nin otomobilini elektrikli olarak üreterek
We're not competing for the past or today's technology. We're heading towards the technology of the future by making Turkey's indigenous car electrically powered. With this project's design, battery and recharging stations, we're preparing our country for the future. There are very few countries in the world who can achieve this. Turkey is not only one, but several steps ahead of others by entering the electric automobile sector. But we're not manufacturing cars for our needs alone. We're looking forward to establishing a global brand. We'll reach our goal when we see these cars on all the roads of the world, starting from the nearest markets like Europe.
And our senior business producer Mobin Nasser is at the event and joins us live now. Hi Mobin, an exciting moment for Turkey. We know that foreign car companies have been producing vehicles in this country for many years now, but why is this such a significant project for Turkey?
Well, Oscar, just to borrow the words of the president, he said, this is a dream that's been 60 years in the making. Keep in mind, the country tried to launch its first indigenously produced car back in the 60s. Of course, that project didn't take off. Now, 60 years later, you have 2 models being unveiled, 3 more on the way, and they're all EVs, they're all smart cars, and really they're packing a lot of technology that Turkish companies have been providing to, as you said, foreign brands for many, many years. Now, they've become very adept at powertrains, at transmissions, at electronics and interiors. But for the average person like you and I, we would never know that buying a Ford or some other foreign car, how much of that technology is coming from Turkey. So really, in terms of putting Turkey out on the map in global markets, that's one part of it. Secondly, we know that Turkey depends heavily on imports of energy, including fuel for cars. So this could really help bring down that bill. And also for a place like Istanbul, you and I know the only thing that spoils the beauty of this city is smog levels. So hopefully, as these cars become more popular, it could also help improve the environment and cut down emissions. So many different reasons why the Turkish government and the Turkish people are so proud of what they've achieved today.
Now, today 2 models were unveiled with plans for 3 more in the future. How will this new vehicle affect growth in Turkey's auto market?
Well, certainly, as we know that the company plans to produce 175,000 units each year, many of those will be exported, many of them will be bought domestically. Considering that these are being produced within the country, we know that we expect them to be more affordable than foreign competition. Another aspect here is that the government is setting aside about $200 million for R&D. So that really should help propel other smaller companies and really help develop this ecosystem here in Turkey.
Yes, as you say, the factory expects to produce up to 175,000 vehicles each year. Tell us about the impact on the broader economy, including just how many more jobs it'll create.
Oscar, we know that this factory is employing about 4,300 people. That includes 300 highly specialized positions for engineers and designers. Even though the first 2 variants have been designed by an Italian design firm, of course there will be more demand for highly skilled individuals to work domestically as the production process ramps up. And then, as I mentioned, the entire ecosystem developing around it in terms of research and development, support services, the charging stations that will have to be set up throughout the country. You're looking at perhaps jobs to the order of tens of thousands.
Okay, Mobin Nasser, thank you so much for that update from just outside Istanbul.